This reading is for the person who keeps ending up in the same cycle and pretending it's coincidence. Let's be honest. What's on the board shows someone who tried to liberate themselves but never fully untangled. You left, but you were still bound. And when you finally told the truth, it wasn't gentle, it was blunt, it was dry, it was irreversible. And now you can't spin the block to what was. You're realizing that someone you treated casually wasn't casual at all. That was soul tribe energy. And now it's harder to self regulate because your nervous system knows you mishandled something sacred. There's anxiety here, there's image management, there is an urge to control the narrative so you don't look like the villain. But the cards are clear, the pattern is older than this situation. This isn't the first time you've bonded through intensity and ended up discarded. There is a wound tied to early instability, bonding through chemistry instead of safety, attachment instead of security. And if you're feeling kicked to the curb again, it's not because the world is against you, it's because the wound hasn't been addressed. Here's the exposure. You can't heal abandonment while still engaging with people who lie, posture, or rewrite history. And you can't transform by going back into old dynamics, hoping for a different ending. Here's a way forward. Stop spinning the story. Tell yourself the truth. Unplug from disingenuous energy, including your own. Protect your heart from people who cannot take responsibility, and choose growth that doesn't require you to reenact the past. This isn't punishment. This is the moment the cycle can end if you're willing to cross over for real. Let's tap in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome back to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome to this blind reading. This reading may resonate with you, especially if you have been seeing angel number 1101 and 444. We will continue to note other numerical synchronicities as we move through the energies for this reading. The name Max, Maximus, Maxwell may be significant. We may be thinking of maximizing an area of our life. We may also be feeling fortunate. Someone here may wear cornrows. Someone could have very bushy eyebrows as well. 1101. Coming through again just now. For who it is that we're reading for, you wish to set the record straight. So this may be a conversation, letter, text, visiting someone, meeting up for drinks. What do we want to set the record straight about? You may be thinking of visiting someone at night. We have liberated destiny. Why we left, or why they left. And what are the plans for the future? Is there a joint future? Or are we moving separately? Tell us about this liberated destiny. Someone hear me work in the armed forces. Yeah, confirmation. We have Entangled. So we're going back to set the record straight about why we left or why we couldn't go, why we couldn't continue on with something. We're talking about these demands that we had. Mhm. So there could have been contracts here that you had already committed yourself to when you left or decided you couldn't go. Tell us about these entanglements, bugaboo. Okay. So you didn't show up in the best manner, or you knew that you weren't ready. Maybe you were aware and honest about you being in a bugaboo phase. And you wish to set the record straight on that, or this person thinks that you're a bugaboo and you don't agree. What's hidden here, spirit guides? Self-care balance, the challenge. Something here about another party's appearance. Someone could be feeling very insecure. Yeah. Someone could be feeling insecure about how they're looking at this time. You could also be seeing 1111. Someone here could be of dark complexion. You could have a notable foot size. You could be a heavy stepper. What's self-care and the balance? We have love story once upon a time. Whomever it is that is on your mind that you wish to set the record straight with, you are having a hard time digging yourself out of the hole of the breakup. It seems to have affected you greatly. And recalibrating your energy from this split maybe proving a bit more challenging. What's hidden? Self-care, balance, and the challenge love story. Soul, family, strength. There is an energetic feeding that happens, or exchange, I should say. There is an energetic exchange that happens always, but especially when you are with individuals who really carry a soul signature that is like yours. Their outlook and perspective is like yours. It may not be exactly the same, and it never will be. But the similarities are so great that you know it's very easy to travel in the same direction with this energy. This is what soul synergy feels like. When you've met your soul tribe, this is what it feels like. When you're with a soul family member, there is this inclination to step into service as well. You're readily open to new opportunities in which you can assist this person on their journey. So now you're missing this, and it's really impacting your ability to find wholeness in yourself. We have turbulence. Where's this leading, spirit guides? We have ornament in the challenge. Oh. Wanting recognition. Wanting to be seen as the person with the material abundance, the material win, the material gain, the one with the lucky streak. Maybe we wanted to move on a lucky streak. Street. Someone here could be gambling as well. Something here about rounds is important. Someone here could have gotten in a conflict fight or disagreement with another party online, or this could be a relative or friend that lives overseas. Next, we have nugget reversed. Where we found to be more focused on external wealth. Now here we are with where this is leading. We haven't gotten the recognition that we thought we would have. We may have the money, but we definitely don't have the love. And whatever increase we thought we were adding to what we already have, we don't have it. Faster than you think, the nugget reverse. Ooh, someone here could be losing money. Oof. Not only, yeah, we have caution, high vibration transformation. So there is a challenge here in feeling victorious over how things played out physically, and also the proof that we have for the work that we've put in. There is a warning here about someone here losing some funds. You could be going on a trip or journey. Something here could be occurring with someone's engine. Something here about the vibration is shifting. Faster than you think. Caution. Ooh la la. Okay. This may also be something tied to health, needing medical care. This could be tied to the body, substances, chemical changes in the body, overheating, heart issues, temperature, body temperature issues, anger issues. What's this caution, high vibrations, transformation? Old condition releasing. So we may have an addiction or pattern here that is pulling money out of our pockets. For your advice. What is your advice for this energy? And then we'll move into some clarifiers. What's your advice? You may, in the past, have found yourself in make love to breakup relationships or relationship profiles. The initials J may be important. Someone may be called JJ. Named Jackson or Jack. First advice, childhood wound, retrieve, tantric sex in the upright. Balance needed. This is a lot of cards. Ooh, okay. I won't take them all though. I won't take them, but let's see. Balance needed reversed. Options upright. Next month upright. New boo upright. At a special date reversed. It could be paying for intimacy, or we are in a dynamic where there's an understanding that we're paying. That is transactional. What's childhood wound retrieve tantric sex? Spirit's advice is coming out as being very healing. It makes all the sense in the world. If you're sleeping with people and you're not healing, you're wasting your energy. If you're sleeping with people and you are a certain age and you're still feeling the same way that you've been for the past 15 years, you're wasting your time. It'd be better you sit on your stuff and enter into meditation, to be quite honest, as boring as it sounds. You'd be better off. Childhood wound retrieve, tantric sex. I mean, I don't think this needs to be explained, This is healing through lovemaking. But it seems here where this is leading is there's a movement here of engaging in making a decision or meeting a circumstance in which we are losing funds. And there is a lot of emotion tied to this, or some kind of chemical alteration to how we're thinking, moving. There's travel here, or movement towards high vibrational transformation that is showing to be impacting the heart, creating this fiery energy, this agitation. And we have old conditioning releasing. So there's something here that you're engaging in. This could include smoking of some kind, or some kind of substance or action. This may be substance related, and substance related in the way of chemicals, or this could be by way of sexual intimacy. What's childhood wound retrieve? Kick to the curb. Yes, crossing over. So this is not the exact same as the cards prior, but it's mirroring the energy that this person is doing themselves. They're doing them. If you are finding yourself going to see someone from the past even, in hopes that you're going to heal some situation, it's not going to go anywhere. And their affiliation or your affiliation with them may not bring you the best track record. Let's get some clarifiers on your energy. You want me to use this stuff? This one can be a little bit tricky, but funny. This reading may resonate with you if you're seeing angel number 1122. You want to set the record straight about why you went or why you stayed back. You want to talk about these demands and address this person's perception around you being a bugaboo. You're nervous about this. You may have actually ran into this person while you were out in public, and it was unexpected, and this unexpectedness could have heightened your sense of anxiety. We have deception in the reverse. So this person, they know you quite well enough to be able to suss out your motivations and whether or not you're being truthful. What's nausea, deception in the reverse? You're nervous about telling them the truth. So the conversation could have gone to the effect of, hey, you are supposed to pick me up that night to do whatever. What happened? So you could have ghosted someone. What's nausea? Deception in the reverse. Ooh. Whatever you told this person with this explosive card, it definitely set off a reaction. We'll find out why later. Tell us about what you're hiding. Now you're realizing that you threw away something that was valuable. Yeah, you did. Yes, you sure did. We have food scraps as waste disposal and return receipt in the upright. See that? So you realize in retrospect, holy cows. Not only am I having a hard time balancing out my life after meeting this person or ghosting them, but I need to also tap up on my energy, and I'm having a hard time doing that. Why? It seems here that you had to own up to the fact that you had ridiculed this person with this bugaboo energy here, entangled by demands. And you doing this, you self-sabotage because now you can't go back to this person here with this passport energy that's coming out in the reverse. And this explains the kick to the curb cards. Where this is leading, now you are stuck. You didn't win the guy, you didn't win the girl. And whatever physical abundance they would have brought into your life, or whatever energies their energy would have allowed you to benefit from, you're losing instead of gaining. And possibly going on these excursions with people from the past who really increase your energy and motivation towards things that you really should be focused on releasing. What's the poster? My sunshine has come. This person may have an online platform or account, and when they do post, whatever they post is enlightening or inspiring. What's the poster? This may be also the person that you are going towards. Someone here could have a very voluptuous booty. We have the bullshit artist in the upright. Something here may be a bit pretentious or disingenuous about this energy. What's the poster? The bullshit artist. So what they post isn't real. It's not aligned. They're showing here a duck having a sundae by a pond, which is so out of character. So someone here it's like you're going towards this disingenuous person that puts things online that aren't real. What's the poster? Bullshit artist. Anxiety. Why are you anxious about what this person's posting? Or is this the kind of person that will tell your business? What's the poster? The bullshit artist. Anxiety. The revolving door and the challenge. Oh. So your business is being broadcasted here. And whatever it is that you have been doing with this person from the past, it seems that they may have posted something here online that insinuated that either you were still together or that you were loose and inaccessible and would open your fly or raise your skirts to anything. What's childhood retrieval? Tantric sex to the curb crossing over. We have game control in the reverse. It's energy not only unplugged, but they're not participating. This crossing over card here, this is their exit. The holier than thou. What's unplugging? The holier than thou. Browsing history in the reversed. So there's an energy here of one party saying, listen, I know better than this. And whatever attachments you have in the past, I don't even care about this. Browsing history in the reversed. I don't want to hear about it. There shan't be any excuses being raised here on the floor today. It doesn't matter. Now this person that you find yourself going towards, that is from the past, this person or action, but I will say person, because of this childhood retrieval, tantric sex kick to the curb crossing over. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Something shisty here happened to you in childhood. Mm-mm. Something shisty happened here in childhood regarding your introduction to sexual intimacy. In your childhood, you may have had to move homes or go live with an adult or what looked like an adult. Or there could have been other parties in the home here, but someone accessed you and discarded you. You could have had a situation where in your formative years, in your young years, you needed to live with a parent or you moved houses, but you are staying with an individual here that approached you in intimacy. And in the end, the relationship ended up falling apart. This person could have been quite brutal in kicking you out. And in addition to that, with this crossing over card here, this person seemed to have left a stain on you, your reputation, that made it hard for you to manifest in life a certain way, manifest in life the same way that others would manifest with this unplugged controller here, the holier than thou. Browsing history in reverse, someone here decided to throw you under the bus and scrub themselves of any stain. And this is tied to why they were so callous in kicking you out. It seems that there's a story here that you're repeating in your life with where this is leading and spirit's advice. It's like this is like the revolving door right here. Because now if you are or have recently been going towards someone from the past here, could have been somebody that you smoke with, you chill with, however you chill on whatever you chill. If you were intimate with this person, they were telling all the business and they weren't necessarily being honorable either. They definitely were skewing things. And whatever they did is, if this rises up back or is made public, it definitely will be something to haunt them. If you are aware of this, this is you. Whatever they did, this person has caused you to unplug and walk away. You're not even arguing. Holier than thou, unplugging. I'm not even staying to argue with you because it's definitely not worth the effort. Unplugging, holier than thou, browsing history reverse. You have too many stories and too many freaking personalities for me. And I don't care to argue with you. It really doesn't matter to me, man. Because either way, however you spin it, you're gonna be the right one, right? You're gonna be the righteous one. Yeah, so it's cool. I don't why am I going to argue with you about what? You have receipts, great, pull them out. Do you want me to go get you a post-it board? You want tacks or you want glue? Which is it? This transition that you're making, yet once again, it's necessary. It's necessary for a few reasons. One, you may have been this multi personality, multi faced person that couldn't really articulate the truth of you, or this is the other person that you are dealing with. This person that never really tells a straight story whenever they bring up the past. This person that is unplugged with reality, and no matter what story they're telling, they will always be holier than thou. It is Spirit's advice that you move yourself out of such contentious cycles because all they do is they eat at you, they entangle you, and prove you in the end to be a bugaboo. If you found this reading to be enlightening, revealing, or affirming of your experience, I invite you back for the next reading. Until next time, bye for now.